It was in the year 1999 that 18 people under the leadership of Jack Ma as a teacher from Hangzhou, China, were to begin a journey known as Alibaba Group. Its headquarters lies in Hangzhou itself. Alibaba Group have established in December 2013 and its 73 offices in China and 16 offices across the border. At the end of 2014, it was reported to employ over 22,000 people from across all over the world. So the group operates several businesses such as AliExpress, Marketplace 1688.com, Alipay and Alibaba Computing. As it's heard, the core objective of Alibaba is provide to platform via internet and with a small enterprises business so as to benefit from modern innovations and communication technologies in growing to profit centers. So right from day one, Alibaba has grown diversifies its range of services in online retail, wholesale good computing and as gate from online payment. Alibaba creates to both ends and of the spectrum, the seller as well as the buyer. Both parties can browse, evaluate and choose to enter into transactions with one another. The beauty of Alibaba is that of free of cost, accessible to all. And on the other hand, we can say that the buyer could be anyone, ranging from simply someone wishes to buy from his or her own consumptions to a buyers and who wishes to source articles from his business where intentions to resell. And we can say that the spiral wings of Alibaba can be classified as follows: AliExpress as the wholesale platform to enable small buyers to make purchase and at wholesale rates. And other way we can say that Tamil deals with customers and businesses is a comparatively small such tool. Alipay, much like PayPal, is a third party one payment system provide. So now we will talk about analysis of Alibaba business models. So unlike eBay, Alibaba does not carry specific, rather it carries a different mix of items and brands. For example, few of their offerings include everything from agriculture to transportation items, and the list is not only limited agriculture, chemicals, apparel, environment, energy, printing, and other a lot of things, textile and leather products. So Alibaba has got a completely different businesses model as compared and practices by others e-commerce giants such as Amazon. Usually companies like Amazon take the ownership of the inventory stocks in their distributions and centers, and the other fulfillments is done, but this is not followed by Alibaba. They have e-commerce platform and a community to connect buyers and sellers. In this way, transactions on Alibaba's items online site sums up to $48 billions last year, which is far more than Amazon. So that's it, about 2.5 times greater than Amazon, and Alibaba is hugely profitable, whereas Amazon really so. The companies has difference in approach towards omni-channel logistics and because of different business models and they are following. First of all, we talked about traditionally retailers have been spending billions of dollars in developing their omni-channels capability to compete with companies like Amazon, but such as companies are staying marketing share from the years. The computing against the omni-channel initiatives taken by the different retails, and Alibaba entered into an agreement and other way we can say to take equity stakes of once China's leading department store operators in intimate to develop a new offline to online system. And we can say about talk to here multi-channels inventory, and this gave the ability to increase offering products from international brands and use physical stores as hubs of fulfillment for those online orders to make their deliveries. And other way we can say one would have to thought about omni-channel follow paths as something that applied to brick and mortar and retails. It could not have occurred to anyone until reading Alibaba's IPO prospectus that e-commerce players could not have play in omni-channel too. The core business model of Amazon release have become